wanted to be called Helen, so I changed my name to Helen and told everyone that I was called Helen. Hey guys, so today I'm filming a Q&A. On my Instagram stories I left one of these question things and said that you should ask some questions and I will film a Q&A for my YouTube channel, and surprisingly I actually got some questions. I was expecting that I wouldn't get any, so I will try and go through as many as possible, but I have to go to practice soon, so I don't know how many I can fit in. Just as a side note, if you're wondering why my eyelashes, if you can just see them, look fabulous, it's because my lovely friend Steph, she gave me eyelash extensions. So I will link her Instagram in the description box. So if you live in Aarhus, I would definitely recommend going to her because she's just amazing and they look so natural and you just wake up already looking beautiful. So that's amazing. Who are my favourite YouTubers? So I go through stages. The first ever YouTuber I watched was Sarah's Day, and I still watch her now. She's just amazing. My other favourite YouTubers are Christy Swadling, she's a health and fitness YouTuber. Freddie My Love, I love her fashion. And my newest favourite YouTuber is Fashion Mumbler. I absolutely love her. I go to her for fashion, and whenever I have chance, I will just have her YouTube videos on in the background. I just love her. What's it like living in Denmark in comparison to England? For me, Denmark and England are very similar. Like, it could actually be the same country. We didn't know when you told me I was in England. I would easily believe you. It looks very similar. The culture is very similar. Everyone speaks English here, so it's very, very similar to England in my opinion. So when people ask you, do you miss England so much? It's like, yeah, of course there's things about England, but Denmark is so similar that I don't have this feeling of homesick, which I know that some other people have. When did you start dancing? So I actually started dancing when I was 2 years old, and I had to quickly call my mum before this video to get her to tell me the story. So when I was 2 years old, my grandma started to take me dancing, and I think it was just like ballet, modern and tap. And we weren't quite sure if I would like to dance, so we didn't buy me an outfit, so I just went in like my normal clothes. And every week, for like 3 weeks maybe, I made my grandma be my partner and dance with me in the class. And then after some weeks we decided, I think she's going to continue, so let's get her a cute little ballet outfit. So as soon as I got my cute little ballet outfit, I told my grandma she didn't need to dance with me anymore, and I started to dance alone. And then the teacher at the studio, she actually asked my grandma if she wanted to join the adult classes, which is just hilarious because my grandma really thinks she can't dance. So my grandma got me into dancing originally, and then when I was 8 or 9 years old, my grandma also got me into ballroom dancing. So she kept asking me to watch Dirty Dancing, and because of a title at 9 years old, however old I was like, I don't want to watch Dirty Dancing, I think it's a very rude movie. So she was really pushing me to watch Dirty Dancing, and for such a long time I just wouldn't watch it. But then I did watch it and I just decided, okay, I want to be a ballroom dancer. Like, that is what I want to do. I want to be a professional ballroom dancer. I want to make it my career. So after watching Dirty Dancing, we happened to know some people who actually did ballroom dancing, so I started going to the classes that they went to, and then here I am now, living my dream. And yeah, it's all thanks to my granny. So granny, if you're watching, thank you. Sorry, my grandma just left me a message. She said that because my dance teacher was called Helen, that I was so impressed with dancing and everything that I wanted to be called Helen, so I changed my name to Helen and told everyone that I was called Helen. As a child, I was often changing my name. So yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, Granny. Do I study or work besides dancing? So I don't study anymore. I haven't studied since I was 18. I completed sixth form and then I decided to come to Denmark, and I just don't study at the moment. Like, I don't feel I have the time for it. I spend a lot of time dancing, a lot of time in fitness. I'm trying to start my own candle making business, which takes a lot of time. I'm doing YouTube now. I put a lot of work into my Instagram, and I actually have some jobs beside dancing which would help me afford dancing, because it is a very expensive sport. I will do any work possible, like sometimes I'm cleaning, sometimes I work at basketball games behind the bar, kind of like a kiosk where we sell sausages and beer and soft drinks. Also sometimes I teach, which is my desired job. We do shows sometimes, so I do prefer to teach and do shows, of course, but it's not always possible. So I do these other jobs on the side, and it's not so glamorous, but this is it. I mean, there's so many dancers who have to do things like this because it is a very expensive sport, and we're traveling so much, so we can't have a day job. So we just have to do that, and it's just how it is, and it won't be forever. I'm on my second coffee of the morning. So, what motivates me? Honestly, I find a lot of motivation because I didn't start dancing late, but I started dancing on such a high level when I was 18, 19. So what motivates me is the fact that I kind of started dancing on such a high level so late. I feel I need to catch up. And this actually is very positive for me because it motivates me to keep going, because I don't know as much as other people, so I need to learn as quickly as possible. I need to do as much as possible, and this is just such a big motivation for me. I used to see it as a really negative thing, but I started like this, but it happened how it is. I did start late, I guess, but it's making me motivated. It makes me keep going. It makes me do more to really appreciate the environment I'm in. So that's my biggest motivation. My other motivation is when you get bad results, it motivates me to do more. When I get good results, it motivates me to keep going. Becoming stronger motivates me. Becoming leaner motivates me. Yeah, there's so many different things which motivate me. I go through periods where something will motivate me, like trying out a new sport, like a new fitness thing that motivates me, or trying out a new way of eating, or if we get to travel, I'm always much more motivated when we get to travel, like, because I just love traveling. So it really depends, but like I say, my biggest motivation is definitely the fact that I feel I have to catch up. And I think that's a really positive thing. I've turned something which could be quite negative into a very positive force, which is awesome. What do I do to relax or in my free time? So I don't have so much free time, and I don't like to relax. The worst day of the week for me is a rest day, and I know that's ridiculous because my body needs to rest, but I'm just, as a person, I just can't sit and just do nothing. Like, even on my rest days, I will just be sat doing something, organising something, thinking of new ideas for Instagram, YouTube, for business, for how to improve in dancing. I guess I like to, when I relax or have free time, I like to watch YouTube videos in the background, and then I will do something else, and that's kind of relaxing for me. Or I will just lie down, watch YouTube video, be on my computer researching things. Yeah, I don't like to relax so much. So that's kind of what I do in my free time. I've also started doing YouTube in my free time. I guess this is what I like to do in my free time. Yeah, but I don't like relaxing. It's something I should definitely get better at. The hardest part of dancing. So people think dancing is easy and yeah, all this rubbish, but it's actually not. The hardest part of dancing, I would definitely say it's a very stressful sport. Like, you have to do a lot for it. There's a lot of physical stress. Like, it's really hard on the body, and you will do like a really intense practice, and you have to go again the next day, do another 4 hours of practice, and then you have to go to the gym. And I often feel my body is like always in discomfort, so I guess that's a really hard part, but at the same time I really enjoy that part. I guess another hard part, if I'm being really, really honest, is knowing that you're putting all your time into something. Like, you miss out on family things, on having a social life, on doing things which people at my age will be doing, and you're doing it for something which you don't know necessarily if it's going to work out or not. Like, I have 100% belief in myself and my partner, but there's always the risk that it's not going to work out. So doing all of these things and missing out on so much with that tiny little risk, because I think it's a tiny risk that what you want is not going to happen, I think that's very hard. And sometimes I'm thinking, am I going to regret the choice I made? But I also know that if I wasn't a dancer, then I would completely regret not doing it. So that is a hard part. This uncertainty is really hard, and this fact that you miss out on so much. But it's the lifestyle that I chose. It's what I love to do. So what is my favourite dance? So my favourite dance was tango. I just love tango. But then my partner's favourite dance is foxtrot. And he's kind of like brainwashed me into liking slow foxtrot. And I really love tango, but we practice slow foxtrot like so much more. And when it just comes to slow foxtrot, I don't know, because he's so happy about it, and I just get so happy about it. But I'm completely brainwashed. Tango is my favourite dance, but we practice slow foxtrot more. I seem to think about slow foxtrot more, I don't know. Yeah, so tango or slow fox, I really don't know, it depends on the day. How often do you travel? So that really depends. Sometimes I'll be traveling every weekend, sometimes I'll be away for like 3 weeks at a time. It really depends like on how many competitions we have that month, how much teaching we have that month. If we're in Asia, usually we're there for like a longer period, because there's not so much point going to Asia just for a weekend, but sometimes you do. So we'll probably be in Asia maybe 2 weeks. Like, I think we travel almost every weekend. Apart from January, we have kind of a break, but from the end of February we're traveling almost every weekend until June, I think. So it's really a lot of travel, but I love travel, so that's fine for me. What do I like most about Denmark? Denmark is so safe. I mean, I feel so safe in Denmark, and that's definitely what I like most about it. Like, I feel comfortable to walk in the dark. I feel comfortable to be out alone. It's just such a safe, happy country, and it's just amazing to live here. So that's what I like most about Denmark. Last question is advice to aspiring dancers, and I guess it's not really, what I'm going to say is not really just for dancers, just for anyone who has a dream. You just have to work hard. Even when you don't feel like working hard, you need to work hard, and maybe make a mood board, like a goal board of all the things you need to do in order to achieve your goal. Do them when you don't feel like it, because when you do feel like it, you'll be so much further forward in your progress. Like I said, I don't know if I said it on an Instagram post or a previous vlog, at the moment I'm going through a period where I'm not as motivated as I always have been, which is very strange for me because I don't often feel like this. I know what I need to do to achieve my goals, and I am continuously doing them even though I don't feel like it. So I'm still going to the gym, I'm still going to practice, doing all the things I need to do at practice. And then one kind of motivation for me is that I know that when I feel motivated again, or feel that, you know, I'm really into it, I will be so much further along in my progress and closer to my goal than if I was just sitting in bed feeling sorry for myself. So my advice is, know what you have to do to achieve your goal, write it down, whatever you need to do, and then make sure you continuously do that. And you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Your only limit is you. So if you don't achieve it, it's because you don't want to achieve it. Yeah, I'm a bit hard on this. You can achieve anything. So put all your effort in every single area and your dreams will come true. I'm sure that your goals will come true. So this is not just advice for aspiring dancers, this is advice for anyone with a really big dream. You can do it. You just have to work your butt off for it. So I hope you enjoyed my Q&A. If you have any more questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like it. It really means so much to me. So thank you for watching. See you soon.